Hi guys, and welcome to today's tutorial where I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this really gorgeous trifold, and there's a million different ways you can incorporate it into your journal, but I'm going to just go with one way today and show you guys what I am doing. Specifically today, I am using a pre-made template from our Rosewood Estate kit. That template looks like this. It is called Trifold with Pockets if you do have the kit. If you don't have the kit, it still is quite an easy one to make. So you can still make it, you just have to get a long strip of paper and fold it into threes like you see here. And if you don't have the kit but you do want it, this is our June monthly kit club release, and it is available on Etsy as a kit all by itself, or you can subscribe during this month, June 2025, to get the kit. I'll have more info on that in the description of this video, and I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. It is a fun one. So as for the kit, I did print everything on 110-pound cardstock. I just like it to be a little bit thicker. It's totally up to you what you want to do. That's what I recommend. And I have cut, folded, and inked everything. It's not a super complicated one to do. It's quite simple. So here is kind of what it's looking like. And I did print this neutral paper on the back of it. You can print any paper you want on the back or nothing at all if that is your preference. So here's what we have, and I want to show you guys a couple of the different things that you could do with it. You can kind of see that it can be folded and worked in lots of ways to be added into a journal. You could also glue the entire thing down or glue strips on the back of this paper like that to leave open those little squares as pockets. That's not what we'll be doing today, but it is kind of a cool idea, and it's kind of fun to imagine all the different things you could do. I'll just be showing you guys one idea today, and that is to take one of these squares and actually glue it on the back so that it can open and fold kind of like this. So you glue it into a journal and then it can open and fold, and there's a lot you can do. So just to make sure I don't accidentally put anything on this side of the paper, I got a marker, did a little X, and wrote glue to remind myself that that's what I'm going to do with it. I know it's kind of silly, you guys probably don't need to do that, but I do. And yeah, so there is that. That's what I'm going to try out this time. And also in this kit are these two squares, which are just meant to be extra layering pieces in case you want them. So I will be gluing both of those onto the back here. I also wanted to point out that you could leave these as pockets, glue just 3 of the sides and leave it as a pocket. For this one I just glued it all down, but for this one I did leave it open as a pocket, and in case I wanted to add anything in there later. But yeah, that's what it's looking like for me right now. Very cute, and we're gonna start the next step. I have these really cute slanted pockets that kind of come with the kit, but they would also be really easy to make on your own. I'm just going to put them in a random order here, but you can do whatever you want. You can put them on the front, you can put them on the back, and this is where I'm going to be putting mine, and I'm just going to glue down those 3 sides one at a time and create these adorable little pockets. I love pink and green combos, so this folio is right up my alley. This entire kit is right up my alley. I don't know, it just kind of screams summer to me, and I love this, and it's so cute. Alright, and for these 2 squares on the back, I'm actually going to leave that one on the left blank because I want to make an Instagram reel for it, but I will be embellishing this one on the right. So for this one here, we're just going to put it in fast motion. I'm going to show you what I did, but you can do whatever you want. That's the beauty of this folio. So first I started off by creating just kind of a general layout and making sure I had the colors kind of how I wanted them. I was trying to decide what I wanted to do. Really was just flying by the seat of my pants and just trying to make it come together. And I decided to create a really skinny pocket up there on the top with this really little tag to go inside. And then I wanted to add some flowers because this kit needs the flowers. It's so cute and it makes the biggest difference. So then I kind of created a corner tuck with this red piece here that you could just tuck that little piece of ephemera in, and then I glued down the flower. From here I just added on an extra little word tidbit because it kind of just wraps it all up, and here's what it looks like. Super simple, but kind of a small and fun and interactive piece. So now we're gonna do kind of the main event in my opinion, which is these front pockets here. And I went with the same process. I kind of just will start grabbing pieces, and I know I wanted to incorporate these botanical cards. Look how stinking cute they are. And there's also some other bird cards and some plain cards, and so I just knew I wanted to include those. So of course I started by laying out kind of the color combos, and I felt like this was the most balanced look, and I thought it was really cute. So I went ahead and inked everything, and I also thought it'd be really cute to decorate the backs of these botanical cards with like some writing space, but maybe another video. And already I think this is just so cute, and I can imagine this in a journal. From here, I just started finding little tidbits. I wanted to kind of find colors that contrasted the pockets that they were on. So on the green pocket on the left, I did a red tidbit, and then here in this middle one, I did a green tidbit, and then over here, I needed to find something else that could contrast, and obviously black contrasts really good. But I knew that this one here on the right is going to be my cover piece, so I wanted a little something extra. I found a red scrap piece of paper from a previous project I have made, and just created a little belt look. No belly band, it just solid glued down, and then just this really cute little postage piece right on top, and I thought that made for a really adorable cover. And as for this one, I felt like the green just wasn't popping enough, so I also added this fun little word, or I guess number tidbit. And then on this one, I wanted to mix it up again, so I added a little hole punch and then just glued it down. Oh, and I also added this little tiny little tidbit here just to fill up more of that space, and I think it looks really cute. To finish the look off, I had these gorgeous mini ephemera pieces that I wanted to incorporate, so I just found the ones that look good and added them into the pockets. So here's just a quick little close-up of what the finished folio looks like, and we can also open it up this way, and you see that there's one blank square that we're going to be decorating in an Instagram video, and the cover, the inside, oh, it's so cute. And again, to glue this into a journal, you just will glue down that side that says glue, and it can pop open. You can use a paper clip to keep it closed. The weight of the journal itself can just keep it closed. Totally up to you how you want to go about that part, but that is the finished look. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. It was really fun, and I love the freedom that this little folio gives you to create something really beautiful. Again, you guys are the best, and if you want this kit specifically that I used in this video, feel free to check out our Rosewood Estate kit. It is full of lots of beautiful pieces that are really fun to work with, and I highly recommend. There's 2 different ways you can get it, and I'll have that linked in the description of this video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you in our next video. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and that's all. Goodbye.